907. So this is like a 5 launch. Sorry, yeah, you haven't lost me. I'm just thinking as I see this. Just goes a little far, Matthew. I feel like you need to kind of look over your left shoulder a little more. I guess you're trying to get your upper body out of the way of Otto, but it should be Matthew getting into the tunnel first, sideways, so at this heading. So his head here, it's almost like he would have a D grip there. You don't have to, I'm just saying that's the angle that you're aiming for. And then Otto would make sure that he left after you, which he does there. I'm just trying to keep Matthew more on this heading, so it doesn't just keep... with you so soon in the tunnel, there tends to be an altitude difference between you guys, and the piece tends to slide more into this part of the tunnel. It just would be nice to keep it a little more round. And then I know that you have that low air right next to the door, but it would be better to start here and then on the through the 9 and the O, then we move into the middle of the tunnel rather than go too far away from the door. It just makes it real hard for whoever's coming out the door last. Guy's looking good, and then it looks like Otto, you kind of jump ahead a little bit. Matthew, you're preempting that move a little too much into the 9. So there we go, inventing a new block here. Now that would be a nice block, wouldn't it? Imagine that, compressed 360, compressed with a side body down the bottom. Maybe that's what we'll see is a new block 9 coming up in the future, but unfortunately not just yet. On a dive like this, Otto, I would, I really, like when I'm doing block 9, I say 9, 9. I say the word twice because it's really easy to jump ahead and just miss some section of it. So it'll be 9, 9, 0, 7. And then as I'm saying the word 7, I just kind of stretch it out a little bit longer. Now, that's me. That's what I do in my head. I'm not suggesting you do the same as what I do, but it just, I find that saying, for some reason on block 9, it really helps me if I say it twice. Yeah, be careful of that, Matthew. It looks like you're tending to lead away from your, at the end of the 7 too much, and it's just making for a lack of synchronicity going from the 7. See that? We're getting this real strange shape, and it just doesn't look right. Like, to me, that's one of the things that can really cause brain locks. Is if I'm in Otto's position now and I'm closing up and I'm looking back and I'm like, whoa, what's going on there? It just, everything looks different. It's not what we planned, and you're going to bust as well. You can see that how we would bust separation there too. So let's build one thing after the other, please. Let's not preempt it too much, Matthew.